So a couple days ago, I asked on Twitter and on YouTube, what is your hot take about Geometry Dash? And instead of arguing about it, like is it bad, is it good, I'll be ranking it between S to F, depending on how good I think the opinion is. And I'll probably just comment it over it. The newest one that we have so far is bullying other creators isn't gonna suddenly make people start creating levels that like S. 100% I agree with it. Even though I am famously known for telling people to quit creating, I do think that there's always a potential that they can always create better levels. Sometimes they don't do it, which kind of sucks. They make good levels, they make bad levels, and they either quit or they make banger levels. Which, yeah, this is something that I've told people, don't bully a creator, because if you do it, that's just your own fucking problem. Very difficult levels are better because you play them longer and get to real understanding. That's kind of more like an A tier, maybe like a B, because ever since I beat Idols, I don't think I've had that like, oh my god, I want to beat more hard levels. I'll probably beat more of them at some point, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. But maybe someday it'll happen. Geometrical Dominator is the worst main level song, hands down. F tier. It's actually pretty good. The worst is probably Finger Dash. Finger Dash is by far the worst one. Or maybe like, I don't know, like no. I feel like Dry Out would be kind of bad. Same with like Finger Dash. I don't think Geometrical Dominator is bad. Game isn't bad. You just don't enjoy it. This is aimed for people that takes that mind. Yeah. I don't hate the game. I just don't have that mindset of this is the only thing I can grind. I want to grind a lot of other things. I just can't. That's just my own fucking problem. Avernus is a good level. I don't care. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There's too much going on. Some levels get lost in Magic Tab and never hear about or see them. We need even more categories. Yeah, which is why I kind of took that whole risk and I killed my channel. Because I just went to the Magic Tab, or I have people sending their levels that got stuck in the Magic Tab, and now, yeah, I kind of can't find as much good levels that kind of are from creators with 0 creator points. Because if you have a creator point, you have a better chance of getting greater levels. If you have 0, you're unnoticed. And I try to do it with everybody. I'm not discriminating because you're a huge creator. You have a lot of posts, subs, whatever on like social media. It's just kind of, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find something that's good. Lotus is fun to play. I mean, the duels kind of, the duels kind of diabolical, but I could say it. But it's been a while since I've heard of Lotus. I feel like it just fell off. The cube jump over the triangle. I don't know what that means. A cube jumps over the triangle. It's like saying a square just jumping from like a fucking half cut. What's it called? A cone. Half cut. Maybe it's like a cone. The community is not toxic. Says a guy who has a tornado fucking Clash Royale picture. That's crazy, bro. You're coming from a toxic ass community to a 50% more. I mean, it's kind of like the 50-50. It's both toxic and not toxic at the same time. You have like cherry team people who are just like super fucking toxic for no reason. You have moderators who are toxic as hell because they're not gonna send level because it's not their standards. One of the best games. Yeah, actually true. It is one of the best games. It's been a best game for like almost a long time. It's been like Viper and Company. Hate him or love him, not a big reason this game hasn't died out. I mean, like, Viper hasn't done shit lately. He's just been re-uploading videos. But, like, I think that, I don't know what to say. It's just kind of, he was there for the early times. And just creating those mega collabs was kind of like the thing that he was doing. But I guess that's pretty much it. All non-creators should be murdered. That's the worst opinion. F. That's The Generation Retro and Scarlet Surge are not only bad ones, but also really enjoyable ones. I don't understand the fucking hate towards Scarlet Surge and Generation Retro. Like, if you have a passion for bad levels, play Deception Dive. Play fucking that one level, that one frame perfect ball jump. Just do it. I don't get the hate to Generation Retro and Scarlet. Like, yes, I've seen giving valid opinions. Oh, it's outdated. That was in the Gauntlets. If it wasn't in the Gauntlets, it wouldn't be that bad. I don't understand this hate towards those levels. And people can be like, oh, well, Colin made the video. But, bro, I don't care about Colin. This is me. I'm Tech. I'm not Colin. I don't care. I don't understand the hate towards, like, Generation Retro and Scarlet. They're just 6 stars. 6, 7 stars, whatever you want to call them. The hate towards them is kind of bad. I don't say they're bad. I think they're good. I don't understand why people, I miss the events. Buddy, that's kind of like an 8 year, because what the fuck was then? Events are kind of like, well, they used to be good, but they're not anymore, because who the fuck is gonna host them? Impossible levels. When I ask a hot take, I mean, give you an opinion. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, impossible levels. Are they good? They're bad? I guess Ivy. I swear to God, Ivy. You are one existing thing. I mean, if you're saying impossible levels are bad, yeah. If you're saying impossible levels are good, nah. I'm gonna put it at B because I don't know what you mean by it. It's too fucking hard. That's just, bro, look at you. What is your profile picture? God damn. That's crazy, bro. The game's not hard, it's just that. Game's not hard, dude. Game's not. It's not hard, trust me. AOD's underrated. F. I hate top ones. I mean, I've heard this wasn't top one, so I mean, it's 50-50. 2.2 was both good and bad. Fixed FPS that only goes up to 40, making basically almost every impossible level actually impossible, yet it fixes alignment issues. Most of yeah, 2.2 was just kind of like, it was a hit and miss. For some people it was a hit, for some people it was a miss. It's kind of like the S tier, like a question, because it's a 50-50. It was both good and bad. There's just not more. Oh, we got Omega Falcon. Damn, 2.0 was the best update. I feel like the only reason he says 2.0 was the best update is because that's the one update that he blew up from his animations. Bro, this fucking guy is insane. This guy's been creating the most insane ass animations, and then he just disappears. He doesn't even. I think he's still active in the game, but I don't think he's like that active. Because he's very active on Twitter. I used to follow him. I don't know why I stopped following him. It was because like 90% of my feed was just Falcon. That's the funniest thing. Map pack levels aren't bad, at least when they were added. If you played any levels from that time period when they were being added, knows that levels map packs was 10 times better than the rest of what's being rated. Yes, for one simple reason. Is because everyone's opinion is getting very horribly horrible. They hate everything because there's a grind that's locked between old levels, and nobody likes it. People just don't like putting a lot of hours for like a coin or two, but at the same time you're playing a game that gets progressively harder. You can't just say something's bad. Bloodbath is not a good level, and people glaze it. That glazing it younger than level 12. Bloodbath is actually good. I've tried to go for it. I've been trying to beat it my hardest for a little bit. I don't think it's like it is a good level. It's just because you don't really have the playing this game as a casual makes more sense because you're not grinding the game out as everybody else. But I do think that it's saying that is kind of like it's like saying 1.9 was a bad update, even though it introduced the best thing in the game. So group and circles was always possible. Kenos was top 1 at the verification. Yeah, just didn't get placed at the right time. Easy, even close, but the Avernus effect was at time 2. And Raptop is one of the best game developers today, not by the game itself, but how the community contributes. Yeah, so group and circles being possible, that's just because we got better overtime. If you get better overtime, like we used to think fucking hack Tartarus was possible. Then we got verified. Acheron verified. What's next? AOD verified. What's next? Avernus verified. It's just like overtime we just increased our skill, and we just kind of became better. I can agree on it. Candles being a top 1 verification at the time, that was kind of the only reason we think it's harder is because Zodiac has so many victors, and if something has a lot of victors, it just goes down. But people just don't. The only reason it got moved up was because not a lot, not a lot of people play Kenos, unfortunately, and now they have a reason to play it. Map packs aren't that bad. S. CBF shouldn't be considered cheating. A. Rage Quit is a masterpiece. It's just another bleed level. Star grinding is cool. A. Some people don't. Carpal tunnel. S. Dude, I love having carpal tunnel. That's one of the best things. Bossing shouldn't be rated. Take your GD art level seriously, just like how you should take art seriously. I mean, we have sold a fucking banana with a tape for 5 mil. I feel like art is just kind of become like creativity. Like people are gonna pay for shit. You kind of can't live on this life. Like it's gonna happen. 2.2 was largely a negative aside-from optimization. Levels turned into incomprehensible effect mess, and I mostly find myself playing 2.1 demons from my backlog. There's some gems, but that's just new stuff in moderation, but mostly the clean static designs are gone. Yeah, that's because everyone's going for ultra realistic, and that's one of the reasons why whenever I do level requests, I make fun of people that do ultra realistic, because yes, it isn't hard piece of your own, but like, what's the point of making realistic levels in the GD in geometry there, dog? This is geometry. This isn't like fucking art where you have to make better things. The bar for extreme demons has been raised too much. It's a B. It's just that people have gotten better over time, and then the bar doesn't go up. I feel like at some point Allegiance is going to be an insane demon if the community keeps going up with this, because trust me, dude, it does happen. Like, people still consider it insane demon. Some people consider it insane. I genuinely I think it's an insane. It's like a hard insane. I just don't find the reason why people think like extreme demons have been the bar for them has been being raised so much. I don't think it's actually raised too much. It's at a pretty good standard now. It's quite inexcusable that the game doesn't feel good if you don't have a good quality of life mods, cheats, or mega hack or geode. As that is true, because sometimes you can play the game, but you realize just how mushy it is, and there's some quality of life changes that either make it smoother or a better looking game. So I guess that's kind of actually a good opinion. I will agree on it. Basura. 2.0 felt like a bigger revolution than 2.2. It's an F. 2.0, the start of 2.0 was the messiest thing of all time. Early 2.1 wasn't as bad, but the fucking moving objects, oh my god, bro, don't even. If you have a call level soulless, if I call a level soulless, and everything you say is invalid, and you're using a female profile picture and have a fucking womp, you can call the level soulless, but fucking that is just insane, dude. That is just fucking stupid, bro. This is the biggest robbery of all time. I mean, like, yeah, it's only featured. But I mean, I will probably spam. Game's too hard, but also for $4 affected my music tastes. Why is this fucking spam, dog? How is this spam? I said the same thing on YouTube. I let these marinate for quite a while. Jump Trash mods add so much quality of life features that I pretty much can't play without them. As that is actually a valid opinion. Because, you see, I already answered this question, so let's move on to the next question. Sync is the most important and decoration quality, yet the rating system can focus on them latter. It's a 50-50, it's like a B tier. You can kind of 50-50, it can be both sync or decoration. It just depends on the level that you play. It can depend on the level. Slaughterhouse was one of my favorite levels in the game. Watching AV Double play back in 21 was my first proper reality check at just how difficult the game is. I mean, the thing is, ever since I was a kid, after beating idols, I realized just how over time you kind of just improve so fast to the point where like you play a harder level and you realize like it's hard, but like you can brute force it. But man, it's a fucking miracle the game exists. It's easy to fall asleep watching Woolsey. Lately, the newer Woolsey videos, yeah, but like when he was at his peak in 2020 to 2024, I actually said 2023, it was alright. I do think that his... Again, I can't say a lot of things about me, because guess what? I've fallen off, but like Woolsey's video lately have been like, it's the same thing, but like the concept is good. Geometry is not a game, it's an engine. I mean, Minecraft is not a game, it's an engine. Decoration is more important than gameplay. False. No. Gameplay should always come first. Decoration should come in second. Bleen's news levels are overrated. That's just because your standards too high. I don't think Rage Quit is good, but everything else that he's made is pretty good. Rage Quit is just kind of for Wabu's $1,000, and he won that $1,000. I talked to Wabu, and yeah, he put up a good fight. Demon List should have specific people deciding if a level gets in and dropped only rate. That would ruin a lot, because we're gonna see like fucking the more like some unrated like boring extremes. The only reason I think the Demon List works as a rated one, because the stats show. Like you can't just say I've beaten X amount of extreme demons and not have the stats shown. This will either impact it very good or very badly, depending on how they decide on the rate system. I find messier overtaken levels too. My levels as what kid core levels, many levels by them to be genuinely beautiful. I hate the modern style, to be honest. It often tries too hard to be clean and polishes out small details and imperfections that make the level unique, leading to it feeling very stale and corporate. Yes, I agree to it. For me, it's not about the messy levels and over-decorated levels. It's just that I don't like something that's like too in your face, but you can also just play it. Like levels that just have clean gameplay and don't have anything to do with their decoration, I kinda call them sick. Because I hate when levels have things in your face. Like my memory has gotten worse over time, and if there's something in the way, I have to remember the level. Damn, I'm just bad at the game. Glow design is generic, but it still looks awesome. The glow design is just, it depends how you use the glow. It's not like about like how, it's just depending how you use it. There's nothing more to it. Hypersonic is harder than Retention, Allegiance, and the Flawless. Yeah, aren't you the same type of guy that what's it called, that beat 7 extremes and only made the video on 2 of them? Come on, buddy, try harder. Back on Track is easy. Isn't this the same guy that made... Oh, it is. Oh shit, it's the same guy that made the Knockout. Oops. Yeah. 33, yeah. Wow, this is a fucking video and a half. Anyways, let's go. Back on... I mean, it's fine. I'll agree with you because you made that one level. Putting blending glow on 1 point... What the hell? Putting blending glow... God damn. Putting blending glow on 1.9... Can I fucking speak? Putting blending glow on 1.9 levels makes them rate worthy. I don't know where you read that opinion. We got Substra. Super Purple level was one of the best levels of its time, and it's overrated as hell. Would it be weird to say that I agree with this a lot and not sound like Glaze, because it is true? Super Purple level is by far one of the most... It was a fucking classic of its time. But the cat that just... Over time it just changed. I still think that it's a pretty good level. The hate towards it is kind of stupid. It's because, oh well, it's Alkaline made it, well, who cares? It's a level. Bleeze is an overhyped creator. Lately, yes. Back in the days, no. Jump Rush was a rhythm game. Maybe. Geometry is barely a game. It's a game creator engine at this point. This is same thing as on Twitter. Like everyone's saying, it's a game engine. If it was a game engine, dog, we would have more controls than up and down. People think that everyone who plays GD are nerds. Kind of true. Yeah, you can't say because you're a nerd. You can't say that everyone's a nerd because you're a nerd. That's just your own problem. This is nice. Yeah, Geometry Dash isn't a 2D platformer game. Not anymore because we have all of these. Yeah. So yeah. I mean I can't. Why did nobody tell me I have a fucking bowl cut, dog? Why do I wash my hair and look like a bowl cut? Like I don't even have hair on the side like this thing. I don't have it on side, right? And I still look like I have a bowl cut. God damn, bro, I'm gonna poop myself. Anyways, I do think that half the opinions on this were right, but half of them were just kind of bad. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go back to sleep because it's 9 a.m.